Joe, have you ever seen the movie Brave?
At least 150 times.
I think Merida is my favorite princess, and I want to be like her so bad.
She is really cool, and I really like. I loved how honestly courageous she was. It made me want to go and dye my hair.
Oh my.
Bright red.
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely.
That was totally my goal, and we tried for a while, and it worked, and then I also started taking up archery. So I think I can be Merida one day.
Okay, let's see. Well, I'll try.
Okay. Okay, I think both of us are pretty much there, 90%.
Maybe a little more practice.
Hey guys, I think you're thinking of the wrong kind of brave. We're talking about brave people in the Bible.
Oh, that does make more sense.
Oh.
Well, that was a little bit awkward.
Yeah, my bad.
It's all right. But we're back on track now, and we have another episode of Kidzone Online. I'm Gabrielle.
And I'm Joe.
And this month, we're talking about characters in the Bible who are brave. So we're going to talk a little bit about David, and then at the end of the month, we're going to talk about Esther.
Oh, I'm so excited. And I was even thinking about other people who are pretty brave. And you know who I was thinking of?
Who?
Batman. Batman, jumps off of buildings and fights bad guys, but he has no superpowers. He's just a regular dude like you and me. And that takes so much bravery to do that.
I think Batman's pretty brave, but you know who I think is braver? Robin. Because not only is Robin have all the same things as Batman, he doesn't have superpowers, but he's a sidekick, which kind of means he's not as strong, not as tough, and also not as popular.
That's true, and also he's kind of he's a kid, he's a teenager.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So, I mean, you're right about that. Another person who I think is just really brave is our moms and dads, right?
Totally. I have no argument about that.
Yeah, I was thinking about this and I'm man, to raise kids is pretty brave, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I know my mom and my dad, they're pretty brave, so.
Well, just a little piece of information for you guys. Last time Joe was here on Kidzone Online, he wasn't a dad, but now you are.
Yeah, and I still don't think I'm brave yet, but I'm getting there.
Yeah. And now it's your guys' turn to tell us something about you. So we have a turn and talk question for you. So you're gonna find someone around you and you're gonna tell them, what do you love most about you? What makes you special? Great job. I'm sure you guys had awesome answers to that question. And now we get to hear from some kids in our church who answered the same question as you. Check it out.
Hi, my name is Bella, and one thing I like about myself is I love to play soccer. My name is Caleb, and what I like about me is my family and I do lots of fun adventures. My name's Katie, and I am a gymnast, and I love doing gymnastics.
I'm Julia, and I like that I'm artistic.
That I'm a good artist and I like to read. One thing I like about myself is that I love drawing and coloring, and my name is Bravery. And I like to play football. Play with my toy. My name's India. My favorite thing is doing gymnastics.
My name is Emily, and something I like about me is that I'm very creative.
My name is Ethan, and something I like about myself is that I like learning.
What's your favorite thing that you like to learn?
Soccer. My name is Michaela, and I love that I'm a good gymnast. My name's Mila, and what I like about me is how creative I am. I like coloring going on tower. I like to play sports and like to color. Hi, my name is Pring, and I like that I am a YouTuber. My name's Claire, and what I like about me is that I'm the littlest in my family because I get the most attention.
Man, that was so cool to see that video. Now we get the chance to watch a little bit of Grow TV.
Hi there, you little chicken nuggets. We got a real exciting show for y'all today, so buckle up. It's gonna be a bumpy ride.
Welcome to Grow TV. Introducing your host, Carl, and your co-host, Cassie. Where we learn, where we grow, and we talk about Jesus. Once again, welcome to Grow TV.
Hi there, kiddos. I'm Carl.
And I'm Cassie, and boy are we excited to hang out with all of you.
Hope y'all had an awesome day today, because I sure did. I discovered something real cool today.
What, that polar bears are left-handed?
What? No.
That all bees have hair on their eyes so they can collect pollen?
What are you talking about? No, that's frightening.
Okay, so what did you discover?
Well, I was walking down the street like this, you know, kind of like just swaying my arms and doing all that. And a man walked up to me and said, "Hey, are you a penguin?" And obviously, I said no.
Good answer.
And then he came back and said, "Why not?" And I said, "Well, I'm not a penguin. I'm a human. And humans can't be penguins."
That makes sense.
Right? That would be ridiculous. But at that moment, he raised his hand and slapped me on the cheek. And he said, "You can be anything you want." And it was at that moment I had an epiphany.
Epiphany?
Gesundheit.
Okay, so what was your epiphany?
I can be anything I want.
What do you mean, like for a job?
No, I can be anything I want. I mean, who says I can't be a penguin?
I'm not sure I follow. I mean, are you taking advice from the guy who slapped you?
Yeah.
What happened after he slapped you?
Well, nothing. He slapped me and then walked away backwards. It's kind of weird.
Okay, well, it's interesting advice, but what do you want to be?
Well, part of me wants to be cool, dangerous, mysterious, but most importantly, different.
Different? Why?
Well, I feel like when I read the Bible, I read stories about people who had really big, unique, defining qualities about them. So if I could have something different about me, maybe God can recognize me as someone special.
I don't know.
So here we go. I've created some characters and I want to see what you think, okay?
All right.
Hello, my name is Ivan, and I ride polar bear. Oi, how about you and me go through some logs and eat some haggis for freedom? Hello, my name is Bobby Callahan III. Fancy some tea, do you? High society. Howdy there, Tex. Who's up for some catfish and wrestling some gators? Yeah! Hey there, I'm cool.
That's not good.
I know that, but I'm trying, okay?
All right, well, I just
What?
think...
What do you think? I'm acting my heart out here, Cassie. I want to be different. I want God and others to know who I am.
I understand, Have you ever heard of the King David?
Is that the cereal guy?
That's Captain Crunch.
So, not the same?
No, completely different. He was an important person in the Old Testament.
Really? He sounds cool.
He was, and God had a big plan for him. You see, at that time, God's people wanted a king simply because other nations had a king. And the one they got, King Saul, didn't love God like he should have.
Well, that's a bummer.
It was, so God told Samuel to find the king that God wanted.
Wait, who's Samuel?
Samuel was a man whose name meant the Lord hears. He was chosen by God to become a prophet, and he did a lot of good for a lot of people.
That's awesome.
Yep, so Samuel went to meet the man that God was going to name the new king of Israel. And he went to a house of a man named Jesse. Samuel met all of Jesse's sons and still didn't meet the one that God had picked.
So did God make a mistake?
Nope, Jesse had one more son that was out taking care of his sheep. Want to guess what his name was?
Captain Crunch.
Nope, that's cereal. Want to try again?
Yeah, I know this. David. It was David.
You got it. So David was the youngest of the brothers, and it was right then when Samuel anointed David to be the next king.
So he was the youngest brother?
Yep.
Wow. I figured he'd be the oldest, strongest, and coolest brother. Something that made him different.
Well, you know what made him special?
A cool accent?
Nope.
Superhuman strength?
Nope.
I got nothing.
His heart.
His heart? What about his heart? Was it gold or something?
No, Carl. God knew his heart, and God knew he would make a great king.
Wow. So that's what made him different, huh?
Yes, we must always remember that God calls every single one of us to be brave and do amazing things. And we can never forget that God knows who you are and God knows who I am.
Wow, that's so cool. That almost sounds like our big idea. Wait a minute, that is our big idea. Today's big idea is God knows who I am.
And on the count of 3, we're gonna say it out loud together, okay?
Ready?
Ready.
1, 2, 3. God knows who I am! What a big idea. You did it.
So do you feel better now knowing that God knows who you are?
I sure do.
Good, so you can stop with the silly voices now, right?
Absolutely. Unless it's a tad bit boring and I have to jump into another accent. Tally-ho, children!
Thank you for watching, and tune in next week for a new episode of Bro TV.
Wow, that was so great. I think Carl and Cassie hit it right on the head there. That God knows who I am.
Yeah. And they really pointed out that David was such an unlikely choice for king. I don't know why anyone would pick him, but God did.
Yeah, like I wouldn't pick him for my dodgeball team.
No.
Let alone being king.
No, he was young. Not only was he a kid, he was the youngest of his family.
Yeah.
He was a shepherd.
He smelled bad probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he wasn't a warrior or anything
Right.
like that, which is like what you would think a king would become.
But God picked him anyways because he knew what was in David's heart, and he had a huge plan for David's life.
Yeah, God knows what's in our heart. That's so cool. And that got me thinking a little bit, because I think like today we all hear you could be whatever you want to be, and there's this pressure that I think we sometimes feel of, I got to be even what other people want me to be, or everyone's got to become their own person. We hear those ideas all the time. But what I love about David is, man, he didn't want to become who he wanted to be. He wanted to become who God wanted him to be. That's so amazing. And I think for you and for me, like when we focus not on what we want to be, but what on God wants us to be, man, he's able to turn us into ultimately the people he created us to be.
Absolutely.
That's what I want to be.
That's awesome.
Hi, welcome to Brave Lab. I'm Dr. Chet. Today we're going to be doing an experiment. We have hydrogen peroxide, dish soap, potassium iodide, and food coloring. Clearly these don't normally go together, but I'm going to mix them together to see what happens. But first, safety. Think safety, Steve. All right, it's time for our experiment. We're going to take hydrogen peroxide. That's fine. And then just a little dish soap. I think that's enough. Okay. And then food coloring. We got yellow or orange, blue, green, and red. Okay. All right, ready? And then the Wow, that was awesome. All these ingredients were an unlikely combo. Who would have thought to try this out? But when we did mix them, we got an incredible result, and they all worked really well. This bottle looks pretty normal, but it has a special ingredient inside. Just like our story today, who would have ever picked David to be king? But God did. He didn't look that special, but God knew what was in David's heart. He knew everything about David, and he had a plan for his life. And it worked out pretty well, which we'll see in the next few weeks. And God knows everything about us too, and he has a plan for our lives, just like he did for David.
Hey guys, I have a memory verse to share with you. So our memory verse for this month comes from Isaiah chapter 41, and it's verse 10. It says, "So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous hand." Okay, are you ready for our Bop It competition?
Always ready for a Bop It competition.
We're gonna play Bop It. Whoever gets the highest score wins, but whoever gets the lowest score is going to have to drink a really gross concoction. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Don't go to sleep.
I will not go to sleep.
Here we go.
High score, 90. Pull it. Twist it. Bop it. Twist it. Pull it.
Not doing well.
Twist it. Twist it. Twist it. Pull it. Twist it. Pull it. Twist it. Twist it.
Getting faster.
Twist it. Bop it. Pull it. Twist it. Pull it. Pull it. Pull it. Twist it. Twist it.
This is the best I've ever done.
Pull it. Pull it.
No!
Score 24.
I think that's the lowest score ever given out on this game, ever.
No, I've played with Joe before and he's gotten 3.
That one time. Okay.
Joe's turn.
High score, 90. Twist it. Twist it. Bop it. Oh, bop it like you mean it.
I think we have to give you another turn because I saw you bop it. So you go again.
Okay, this thing's broken.
Must be.
Classic. Beat bop. Beat bop. Action. Action. Classic. Bop it. Bop it. Yow! No. Score 2.
Am I not bopping it right?
I think Joe is just destined to get 3.
Okay, one more time.
Okay, you have to really be gentle.
High score.
Oh, gentle.
Pull it. Pull it. Twist it. Twist it. Bop it. Bop it. Twist it. Bop it. Twist it. Pull it.
Shouldn't have given him a hint.
Twist it.
What was I doing?
Twist it.
He's
Bop
gonna
it.
beat me now.
Twist it. Bop it. Bop it. Yow! Yeah, it's not so easy, is it? Score 15.
When you have a broken bop it, it's not so easy.
Wasn't broken for me though. I win. Your turn to drink the concoction.
I am not excited about this.
I am. I just picked it up from the lab and boy did they do a good job.
Oh, what is that?
So many things.
Oh gosh.
Okay.
I don't even want to look at it.
It's strong. Here we go.
Oh, it's got chunks in it.
Yep, let's get some of those chunks in there.
Oh gosh.
These tweezers. Oh.
This is like what you would think of in your nightmares. Oh man.
Okay, I think that's pretty good. You want to go ahead and give that a little taste?
Do I have to?
Yeah, unfortunately. I'm sorry. Be brave, Joe.
Oh, oh gosh. Oh.
Oh, what do you,
God.
do you
So-
taste anything in there?
So along with obviously the hot Cheetos, which are just not adding anything to this, they're just making it way, way worse. And the birthday cake. Oh gosh, is that like garlic?
I don't think they put any garlic in there.
Oh gosh, it's like oniony. Oh gosh,
Yeah,
onion with vanilla cake. This is terrible.
Well,
and are there pickles in there?
yes.
Oh, this is awful.
Oh, but you were so brave.
Oh. Wow.
Well, I think we're gonna wrap it up here, but
Oh.
we'll be back next week for another episode of Kidzone Online.
Thanks everybody.
Be brave this week.
Yeah, see you guys. Like this is like human depression.